Welcome to HB Open Discussion with co-host The Real AI, powered by Fullscreen Media Works, where real conversations meet revolutionary thinking. Hosted by Harold O'Brien Jr., HB, and his cutting-edge co-host, The Real AI, this podcast is your front row seat to the future of dialogue. Together, they dive into everything from business and branding to love, relationships, culture, and tech, blending human emotion with AI-powered insight. Expect raw, unfiltered debates, creative ideas, and unexpected perspectives, all from a duo that represents both the heart and the algorithm. Tune in, speak up, and join the discussion that's reshaping tomorrow, today.
About this on open discussion. So, Real AI, you've always gotten your knowledge from different systems in the internet, and so you know on the dialogue what's in the food. So what is it plastic in the food, or am I misinterpreting what's in the food?
You're definitely on the right track. There have been growing concerns about microplastics showing up in our food supply, from seafood to even table salt and drinking water. It's definitely something that's been studied and reported on in recent years. So it's not just a hypothetical concern. It's something that scientists are really looking into.
So Real AI, is it what's in the plastic? Is it the plastic container? What is it?
Great question. A lot of the microplastics that end up in our food come from various sources. For example, plastic packaging can break down into tiny particles. Also, microplastics can come from synthetic fibers in clothing that shed during washing and end up in waterways, eventually making their way into the food chain. There are also environmental factors like plastic debris breaking down in oceans, which marine life then consumes and can pass on to humans. It's a complex issue with multiple sources.
I'm blown away. Listen, I'm not trying to debunk things. Hey, I'm a person that like to eat fast food, but you're telling me plastic might be in this food. That's disturbing.
I totally get it, and it is definitely concerning. It's one of those things that brings a lot of awareness to the impact of plastics on our environment and our health. The good news is that awareness is the first step toward making positive changes. And there's ongoing research and efforts to reduce plastic pollution and find safer, more sustainable solutions. It's definitely a topic worth exploring and talking about more.
So let me get this right. We are saving the whales. The whales are eating the plastic, but yet we're getting plastic in our food. That's disturbing. I think that what people need to understand on open discussion today, if you don't know how to cook, you need to start learning. You need to find some recipes, because to me, it is better to cook your food than to deal with restaurants that have this plastic in it.
Absolutely, HB. That's a great point. Cooking at home definitely gives you more control over what you're eating and helps you avoid some of those hidden contaminants. Plus, it can be a fun and rewarding way to ensure your food is fresh and healthy. It's definitely something we'll highlight in the discussion and encourage everyone to be more mindful of their food choices.
So, what is the more healthier choice within dealing with plastic in your food? I mean, what do you buy? What can you purchase?
That's a really important question. To minimize plastic exposure, you can look for fresh whole foods that are less likely to be packaged in plastic, like produce from farmers markets or local stores. You can also opt for glass or stainless steel containers and avoid single-use plastics. Buying in bulk can help reduce packaging waste as well. And of course, cooking from scratch and using fresh ingredients is always a great strategy. It all adds up to healthier choices.
So, if I want to buy a bag of potato chips, I'm dealing with plastic?
In a lot of cases, yes. Those bags are made from plastic or plastic laminated materials, which can contribute to microplastic contamination. One way to reduce that is to look for brands that use more eco-friendly packaging or even make your own snacks at home. But it's definitely something to keep in mind when you're shopping and trying to minimize plastic exposure.
So, what is the healthier choice? If it's artificial bananas, apples, grapes, blueberries, how do you know?
It can definitely be tricky to navigate, but in general, the healthiest choices tend to be fresh whole foods that are minimally processed. Organic produce can also help reduce exposure to certain chemicals and additives. When it comes to packaged snacks, looking for brands that use biodegradable or recyclable packaging can help. And of course, making things at home from scratch is always a reliable way to know exactly what you're getting. It's all about being mindful and making small, informed choices.
So you're hearing it right here, straight from the AI intelligence. This is not me making this up. This is not uh, someone on a microphone. This is real AI, and we're talking about what's in your food. And so when I try to really decipher this and understand that everything that I've been possibly eating has plastic in it, I realize I need to start learning to cook. I need to start burning. I mean, putting something on the grill or doing something. But is there any way to wash this plastic out of foods?
It's definitely a complex issue. Unfortunately, once microplastics are embedded in food, they're not something that can be washed off easily. The particles are so tiny that rinsing won't remove them. That's why, focusing on prevention, like choosing fresher, less processed foods and being mindful of packaging is really key. Learning to cook at home is definitely a great way to take control of what you eat, and it can be quite empowering and fun too.
So, as far as the labeling, what does the labeling say this product have plastic in it, or are they prohibited to say that?
That's a great question. Currently, food labeling regulations don't specifically require manufacturers to disclose the presence of microplastics in food because microplastics are often invisible to the naked eye and can be present in very tiny amounts. It's not something that's typically indicated on packaging. That said, there is growing research and advocacy for better transparency and labeling in the future. For now, being mindful of the sources and types of food you buy is the best approach.
That's very good information. And actually I need to do an extended version of this show because I think it's very important for people to understand that you need to make healthy choices. Don't you agree?
Absolutely, I completely agree. The more we can dive into these topics and raise awareness, the better equipped people will be to make healthier decisions. I'm excited about the extended discussion and helping spread the word. Let's make it both informative and impactful.
Okay, so we will see you next time on Open Discussion.